This is Activity 5.1 on page 128, inserting a table in a document. The file we will be working with is Fact Sheet Tables. In the Who Qualifies for a Building with Heart Home section of the document, several eligibility requirements are provided. You will pull these requirements out of the paragraph and place them in a table to give them more focus, and you will add other requirements to the table. So the top of 128 gives you a screenshot of what we will be taking, what we will be changing. You can see it's a paragraph, and we're going to be taking that text and inserting it into the factor and description table. So number one, open the document and examine the unsorted list. I am on my desktop. I'm going to double click on my Word 2019 app to launch it. From the landing page, select Open Other Documents. Click on my Browse button. Remember, we want to navigate to our home drive, so I'm going to select this PC. Find and double click my home drive. I'm going to go down to Word Part 1. Double click that folder to open it. And then Lesson 5 is titled Adding Tables. So I'm going to open up that subfolder. And the file we want again is Fact Sheet Tables. I'm going to click Enable Editing. And 1B, make sure paragraph marks are showing. So I'm going to turn on my Show Hide button. Scroll if necessary to view the section of the document under the heading Who Qualifies for a Building with Heart Home. Place the insertion point after the paragraph that ends with contributed hours and press enter to start a new paragraph. So I'm going to click here after the period after hours and press enter, get my new paragraph marker. I'm going to go up to my Insert tab, and in my Tables group, we're going to select the drop down for Tables, and I'm going to go down and click the option to Insert Table. So this opens up our Insert Table dialog box, and we want to change the settings as follows to create a 2x2 cell table that fills the window width margin to margin. So the number of columns we want is 2, the number of rows we want is 2, and in the auto fit behavior, we're going to auto fit to window. So make sure your settings match those and click OK. The empty table is inserted in the document. By default, the table cells are white with black borders, and the insertion point is automatically placed in the top left cell of the table so you can start entering information into it. We're going to fill the table with data, and in that top left cell we're going to enter the text of factor. We're going to hit our tab key to move to the cell to the right, and we're going to enter the text description. I'm going to press tab again, and it's going to move to the first cell in the second row. Here we're going to type hours of service. And now number 3, drag to move text to the table. Select the sentence as shown, not including the period at the end. So this is from the paragraph right above our table, and it's from the text families as well as other Building with Heart projects. Nope, wrong sentence. Wait, yeah. Families must contribute at least 300 hours of sweat equity, which may include hours on their own home as well as other Building with Heart projects. Okay. Don't highlight that period after projects though. Okay, so we have that selected. And we want to hover over or point at any of the text that is highlighted, and we're going to drag it into the empty table cell. So this cell right here, we're going to click. You get that black cursor insertion point, and we're going to drop it right into that cell. So it moves it from our paragraph into this cell. Number 4, start a new row. Make sure the table cell that contains the sentence you just moved is still selected. I'm going to hit Tab. And a new row is automatically created when you tab past the last cell of the last row. Here we're going to type income. From the paragraph above the table, copy the text 30 to 60% below the median wage of the Green City demographic area. Okay, so I'm going to highlight 30 to 60% all the way to demographic area. Again, don't include those periods at the end. Now, we want to copy this and not move it. So if you're dragging and dropping, make sure you hold down the Control key and that will copy it for you. Or you can go up to your Home tab, you can press Copy, put your insertion point into that empty cell, and you can use your paste command, you can do Control V, whichever you prefer. Number 5, in the paragraph under the heading, Who qualifies for a building with Heart Home, delete the extra period after the word area. So you can see we were left with an extra one here from moving that sentence. So just backspace or delete one of those. And then we're going to save the document in the current folder as My Fact Sheet Tables. So I'm going to go to File, Save As, save it to my current folder, Adding Tables, and update the name to My Fact Sheet Tables. Okay, we'll leave this open for our next activity.